Okay, so I just demonstrated in the previous video how to create a new general purpose public folder tree. And in this video, I want to show you first of all how to control that top level creation and then show you how to create a regular public folder. Now by default, the people who can create top level public folders at the very onset is the user account that installed Exchange. And I'm going to show you how to change that if you'd like. If I right click on the organizational level and go to Properties and then go to the Security tab, you'll notice down here in the permissions, create top level public folder. Now notice I've got it because I'm an administrator and it's the account that set this up. But what if I go to, say, just to be real dangerous here, how about everyone? Well, notice they don't have that permission, but I can give the everyone group the permissions to do this, to create top level public folders. It's that simple to grant or deny the ability to do public folder top level creation. But now let's look at creating a new public folder, and then let's talk about exactly how we can control who can do what with those public folders. So what I'm going to do in my new general purpose public folder tree that I created, I'll right click, choose new, and say public folder. And I'll call this Mark's public folder. And I won't put a description on here for now. Notice I can set replication to another server if I would like. I can set all kind of limits on here, and I can set details. Now I'll say OK. You'll notice a plus sign appears, and there's my new public folder. Now people can access this via HTTP once I've set up virtual server and so forth. And also let's go add one right here as well, and I will call this one Bob's public folder. Say OK there. So there's Bob's. Now notice on Mark's public folder, I can right click, go to Properties, then notice there's a Permissions tab. Now notice on the Permissions tab I can set client permissions, directory rights, and administrative rights. I have directory rights here. We'll get into that later on. Client permissions. Notice who's going to be able to do what. Let's say for everyone. We want everyone to be able to read. We don't want everyone to change permissions. We want everyone to be able to synchronize and so forth. And notice the various permissions we can give out here. And of course, we can give people the right to delete their own item that they place in that public folder. So we can say, OK, administrative rights, the users and groups who can administer this public folder. And notice I can click Add, and I can go out and search for names. And notice there's Mark, and it didn't show me my users by default, but I click on it. I can determine what Mark can do administratively with this public folder. Notice, since I'm a member of administrators, I'm OK here. I can do everything, but I can set these things. So this is the way that I can set who can do what on each individual public folder. So you have a lot of control here. Think these out, plan it as you set it up so that you'll know exactly what's going to happen with your public folders.